Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to, well, obviously Vintage Story, where we are definitely entering the Bronze Age. Hello, Ladon Buck. How you doing? First comment of the day. Well, actually second, because I see Anna was on earlier. I'm sorry I missed her. So, yeah, we are definitely in the Bronze Age in that I've made two different types of bronze. I've sourced bismuth, I've sourced zinc, I've got tin, and I can get copper by panning at the moment, which is not desirable. So I'm probably going to spend some time today trying to find a better source of copper. And my various torches have gone out. Well, that's okay. I need to make torches. Oh, I was going to say, I thought I... Okay, that should be enough torches, shouldn't it? One should hope. Do I have food on me? I do. Let's grab a piece of pie for my little expedition. I don't think I need firewood. I don't think I need those crucibles either. Do I have space for my crucibles? How many crucibles have I got? I thought I didn't think I had that many. Right, so let's see. It is freezing cold outside because, of course, it is. Oops, I nearly forgot what I was doing, which is putting up a couple of these. And I like to stagger these somewhat. Right, let's see. I think, yeah, the hunt for copper. I have 2 pickaxes. I got a prospecting pick, and let's head down to the mine, where I will probably get thoroughly lost. Mental note to self. So, copper. Now, the strange thing is that, as stated previously, I know there was copper down here at one point. So let's see if I can find out where it was. One, two, three. No. Okay. I actually found the cassiterite and the bismuthnite and the other one. Right, okay, so this is what I thought. This is where there is, yeah, minuscule amounts of native copper. Now, there was above my head a copper deposit on the ground, more or less where I am now. So, But this won't show, will it? Right, okay, so on the one hand, we do have somewhere around here, in principle, native copper. So what we're going to do is go up. Let's see if we can find anything. Because this is the only place where I've actually found any particular reference to copper. I'm going to use up my copper tools before I... Because I can at the moment make bronze almost as easy as I can make copper, so... Minecraft style mining. Quartz. Yeah, not helpful. I haven't really got the mining technique down, but I've got it close enough that I was able to find bismuth. So hopefully that means I'm got the right sort of idea. And how are you doing today, Leydon Buck? Hope your week is going well. Got a feeling I sort of misunderstand how some of this works. And I'm just heading in random directions, more or less, at this point. This is dispiriting. I have found... Oh, I did find a cavern. A new one yesterday. It's where I got my... tin from. Problem is the subtle differences in the types of granite and the way it looks can be a little deceiving. That looks like it's slightly different to my eye, but it's obviously not. Kind of tempting to try and find my other... Where did I put? Where did I leave? Yeah, I pretty much checked around here. Do you know what I forgot to bring with me? Okay, this is the first cavern I found. There's quartz over that way. There was saltpeter down here. There's another cavern up. I should have brought extra blocks or ladders. And I more or less checked around here without finding any particular indication that there was copper nearby. I'm going to be saying the word copper an awful lot. Ah, do you know what? I might have gotten lucky. I think this is where I picked up. Yeah, cassiterite. Yeah, this is where. This was the last place I was checking. So what we are going to do is I'm going to pop a torch right there so that hopefully I've got a shot at getting out of here safely. So I don't really think I gave this place a thorough explore. Okay. Yeah, this was my where I found significant quantities of tin yesterday. Not helpful. Oh, there's copper. There's copper around here. It says large amounts. Everybody saw that, didn't you? It's not just me. I will settle for large amounts of copper. It's got to be fairly close by, too. I didn't expect to. Ah, come on. It's got to be close. Oh, I hate it when it does this. It's teasing me. Why do I get the feeling I'm just going around the actual... Okay, all right. Arguably, wrong way. So, medium that way, large this way. Let's try through here. This is infuriating. It's not on the surface up here, is it? No, I'm just missing it. So that would seem to go further away. This is, if not in the right direction, then close enough. Oops. Don't try and break granite with bread. Okay. Well, back to medium. So we've got headed down to medium. Here we had large. Over that way we had medium. What are we looking at? All right. I wish broken tools would at least give you some of your metal back. Infuriating. Nope, that's medium. And I don't have anything particularly obvious there. Is it up? From here? Or down? What do we reckon? Alright, that is definitely not the right way. One is forced to conclude that maybe it's down. Maybe it's down from here, who knows? I am gonna get so lost trying to do this, I can tell. This is so much like diamond mining in Minecraft. Except that, of course, with that, you... don't have any clues. You just sort of say, well, we know there's some on this level. Okay. Why do I get the feeling I'm actually sort of circling it? But, whoa, okay. Alright. We have got to be close. If it's saying very large amounts... Oh, wait a minute. No. Look what we just found. Yes. We have found copper. And this should help greatly. This is actually quite gratifying. So it's nice to know that I sort of was able to follow the trail from minuscule amounts which you couldn't find unless you did that whole take multiple samples and yes, there's something maybe in here. Good heavens, there's a lot of the stuff. And it's nice to see that the bronze pickaxe isn't self-destructing terribly quickly. Come here, you beautiful copper ore. Hey, Tony, I found copper. How's your day going? How are you feeling today? I'm going to get lost just following the copper around. Good heavens, there's a lot of this stuff. Oh, that's good. I actually ought... Wow, yeah. Oh! Oh no, that's, that was a long time ago, good heavens. So one question is, if I've collected all the copper, will it say that there are still massive amounts of copper nearby? Have I got... How do I know if I've got everything? Because this should probably still say... Okay, small amounts. That's interesting. Ah, it does seem to argue that I have gotten most of it. Yeah, because I was literally... pretty much on top of it. Yeah, okay. So trace. Okay, so it looks like we're down to finding trace amounts now, so I guess... Yeah, it looks like we might have gotten it all. All I've got to do now is find my way out of here. Where did I... Let's see if we can find our way out. I am lost. I'm going in circles. Ah. Mental note to self. Really ought to bring blocks with me so that I can more easily get out of places. That's where I found the copper. Yeah, that's where I was, where I am. Yeah, This is the big hole I found at the end of yesterday's stream. And I haven't fully searched it either. Okay. Cassiterite, which we did actually find. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. This is definitely a case of require blocks. So, yeah. So what I am going to do, okay. Waypoint. Oh yeah, look at that. I have put a waypoint there. Tin cavern. Yes. Where's my marker? I had a marker. Here we go. Yeah, this is my way in. Yeah. Now if I can just find my way out, and here we go. That's more than enough to be getting on with, I think. Nope, that's the wrong way. That's where I found the bismuth. Oh my goodness, I didn't get lost. Oh look, that pickaxe didn't exactly vanish on me. I will make another pickaxe. On the grounds that you can never have enough pickaxes. And I got a load of stuff that I really, really would like to get rid of. That's... I think we have a crushing. Let's see how much copper we get out of this. Oh, yes. Lots and lots of copper. Massive amounts of copper by my standards. In addition to what I've got here. I need to crush that. And that. Bountiful chunk of cassiterite. Oh god, I still have even more. Actually, that's not as much tin as you might think. But that's more than enough to keep me going. Between the bismuth and this, that's quite a lot of... and the zinc and the tin. I've actually got provision for making a lot of bronze. That is a substantial advancement. Which means I don't really need this. What I do want to do is... let's... I think this is going to be more useful as oh, that sounds like a good deal. How's your mum? If I may ask. I'm thinking. Well, that's good. Yeah, it just strikes me that cobblestone, yeah, sort of cobblestone was going to be more useful to me than scraps. And in typical Minecraft fashion, I don't particularly want to lose everything, but that saves me a bit of storage. Oh, look at that. I've freed up some space. So one thing I could definitely use is it'll come to me in a moment. Well, a bronze knife would be useful. I mean, to swap everything for bronze would probably not be a terrible idea. Trying to think, am I going to be doing any prospecting anytime soon? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Pickaxe is more likely to be handy, but I don't need to change that. Hammer, I don't need the hammer right now. I'm going to try and use up all the copper stuff before I switch over completely to bronze. But it is nice to have. I need to think about food too. The perennial winter problem. Yeah, I'm run out of food. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some cooking. Can I put 2 of these in? No, I can't. Worth a check. I am down to... Yeah. I'm actually running out of vegetables. What time of year it is? It is February, and it is still relatively freezing outside. But I have hopes that I should manage. I'm amazed that turnips lasted as long as they have. Let's make some porridge with turnips. It's going to be... I keep going through sort of cycles of, yes, I've got enough to... No, I don't. No more pies, I don't think. But bread is definitely going to be. I might have to go foraging, and I'll be honest, in winter I really don't want to do that, because here's where I am. My spawn point is here, further north. So that's where I spawned. And if I die, I end up here. With absolutely no where to survive. So, yeah, I then have to build a raft and make my way all over here. Which, trust me, I don't want to do. Not in winter. Kind of tempted to see. What am I tempted to see? Don't know. Tempted to see if I can grow turnips outside yet, because they've proven to be remarkably useful. So now that I've got bronze, how do I go about finding iron? Because that's the next logical step. I've got a bloomery outside. I need to look at making bronze armor too. For that I need leather. Now, I think I need leather for that. So in a moment, when I finished, what did they say about turnips? Yeah. Running out. That's all the food I've got left. So alright, let's see. Oh, they misspell armor. Okay. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Scale body armor. Needs, oh grief. Tin bronze scale. Oh. Tin bronze scales. And leather. That's a lot. So I need chain body armor as well, which is made by tin bronze chain, and then I need, oh my goodness, that's a lot of stuff. Huh. Wow. And leather is made by mixing in a barrel with tannin and prepared hide. Excuse me a moment. Where do I get tannin from? Oh, logs. Okay. For that I need acacia log and 10 liters of water in a barrel. Wow. So I need tannin, and then I need a lot more leather than I've got, which means I'm going to have to go out and kill a bunch of things. But that has to be prepared hide. And prepared hide, I need fat for, which is scraped hide. Oh, and a soaked hide. And the soaked hide is, oh my goodness me. Is there an easier? Diluted borax. Soaked panda bear hide with head. How do I get powdered borax? Ground. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow. And I'm a long way from making even leather armor. I mean, that's bit of a holy crap. I need stuff. Yeah. Um, I'm a long way from making that. Ought to go and do. I hope winter and the planting season arrives soon. Yeah, that's a long process. You have to have hides, prepared hides, soaked hides, scraped hides. So yeah, I need. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, is anyone else having a trouble with Twitch? Oh no, it's okay. Twitch just did something weird on me on the preview, but I guess we're okay there. I'm hoping I just need to get to March. So I can start. I'm guessing I don't want frozen water. Oh, I've done that. Frozen water does not strike me as being a good indicator that yeah, whatever it was, my thoughts just went completely off base. Never mind, what was I thinking? If anybody can remember what I was thinking for me, I would appreciate it. At least I've got some cobblestone. I'm almost out of pie. Let's make some bread at the very least. Do I want to make... Actually, I do. I can make pies. Yeah. I do have enough turnips to make a turnip pie. So I think we will. I still got enough to make porridge with. Look at that. I've got one solitary carrot. And let's start up the fire. still -11 outside, so it's not like it's actually getting much warmer. Right, what's next? Oh, yes. Frantically trying to think of everything I need to do. I wish you could recycle your copper, because that Falx, I don't know, I've had it a while. And it's actually been a lifesaver. It's just that, yeah, I can't, I don't want to just throw it away. Bronze shovel would be nice, now that I think about it. Because I don't have a shovel, so a bronze shovel would be very useful. I'm still going to be carrying flint around with me as a sort of the ultimate backup. I'm not sure in reality how good a turnip pie would be, but and I'm afraid this is my life for a bit. Just cooking. I mean, I suppose I could actually speed things up by having more than one clay oven. Actually, I ought to consider that. Hey, that actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Have a separate kitchen. So I can actually cook more stuff more quickly. I would need to build an extension. So I've got to get through. It's going to... I'm going to have to go out and look, aren't I? Okay, so a bronze shovel would be a very handy thing to have because it's an often used piece of equipment. So, anybody know which is better, tin bronze or bismuth bronze? Let's have a comparison. Tin, bronze, shovel. Durability 600. Okay. But a bismuth bronze shovel. Oh, bismuth bronze is actually better. I'm slightly surprised. But okay. So bismuth bronze is to be preferred over tin bronze. Who knew? Slightly. Alright, I can live with that. Why did I put my at that? I need a new place to stick stuff. Can you break down a copper anvil? Oh, that's interesting. Drops when broken. Ingredient for copper ingot. Oh, I can break down I can break down the anvil. That's good to know, into copper ingots. All right, that's actually very nice to know. So yeah, Anna was here. It's very early for her. So she was probably here something like midnight or 1 a.m. her time at a rough guess. I don't actually know when she left the message. Sometime between 2 and 3 a.m. at a rough guess, my time. Because that's when I created the event. I think 3 a.m. is... I don't know whether she's 4 or 5 hours behind at the moment. There will now be a brief pause while we wait for bread to cook. Oops. Yeah, I probably need to make another oven. I definitely need to start thinking about making a separate kitchen. Still waiting for the next release, 1.2.1.22. That should be an interesting upgrade because I will have to upgrade .NET, which is the runtime that it needs. I'm running .NET 8 at the moment. In principle, I should be able to use .NET 10, but I've got to research how to uninstall .NET 8 and then install .NET 10. And that's under Linux is never as straightforward as you might hope. I'm sure it'll work out. Yeah, the ice isn't showing any signs of melting. And it's been snowing. Here's my bloomery, just waiting for me to add stuff to it. Barrels for making stuff, including compost. I'm standing right on top of my mine here. One day I'll fill this in just so that it looks like it's not a mine. Wow, it's very pretty. -10. Yeah. I am slightly staggered that he's made it so far. I need to check over that hill at some point. I need to cut that tree down. So I can make some charcoal, because while I have saved myself a lot of charcoal by... Oh, I didn't want to do that. It's okay. It's all... Charred bread doesn't give you... It's good for long-term storage. But, yeah, it's not fantastic stuff for you. Apparently, if you're traveling long distances, the charred bread works quite well. Yeah, I don't even see your comment there. It's not even been held for the review, so sorry about that. I don't know how low the temperature can get in this oven and still have it. Oh, yes. Oh, I can make fire clay, so... I think I need to light the fire, don't I? Never mind. I'll just stash that away for now. Okay, so first of all, I need to go to take a quick break. So, I'll be back in a couple of minutes, and then we'll have ourselves a little investigate outside. So I will be back shortly. I really need to get a better method of switching between scenes, which would require a Steam Deck. I don't have any USB ports available to me. It's only -9. Let's go and get some logs, I think. What time of day is it? Yeah, it's still early, so let's go grab that tree. Yeah, that's all the sand I've taken out. Hopefully I don't encounter any. That's irritating. Come on. Let's see. We can get this, because this should give me enough wood for the charcoal. Steam Deck allows you to do quicker, more easy transitions instead of me having to... Ah! Whoa! That's unfortunate. That's the first time I've actually been seriously hurt by subsidence like that. Ah, that was unfortunate. No, it does make some things a lot more convenient. Scene switching is, yeah, I mean, you can, it's obviously, it's not something I absolutely need. It's a, this would be useful to have type of thing. More than anything else. Especially if I had one that had a volume control, because then I could use it. Yeah, it's a nice to have more than anything else. I mean, technically speaking, I didn't really need a second computer to do the streaming, except that did have some immediate benefit for the computer I'm actually gaming on. So here is an area I have not explored, and it does seem to be a bit warmer because you have actual looks like open water over there. The funny thing is, I think I've mined. Yeah, I've mined almost to this area. So yeah, there is actual open water there. What I'm curious about is, are there any bears over here? Because I am really not in a fit state to have to deal with bears. The biome changes in temperature are relatively rapid because it's, not a huge world. I'm just looking to see if anything's moving. Not seeing anything, which is all to the good. See, turnips are growing here. Well, sort of. Temperature is -7. I think turnips are good down to -10 or something. Yeah, that was your basic. Had the hillside collapse on me. Not a fantastic outcome. Oh, I missed some logs. I can just see one over there. Oh, huh. What do you want to bet that actually leads down? I could probably mine to my own mine from there, because I'm actually, the mine is pretty much below me. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's a bear. Yeah. Bears are still out and about. I'm going the wrong way. Still going the wrong way. Don't want to die and have to respawn and go somewhere. Now, it has to be said, if I could find a suitable tactic, I would be very tempted to sort of tower up and see if I couldn't shoot a bear that way. Yeah, I've got more than enough, I think. Yep, I do. Let's do some more charcoal, because that's always useful to have. Right. Oh, I'm getting hungry again. Of course I am. Yes, I did. More than enough. That's why I went after that one particular tree, because there was a very good chance I would have what I wanted. I still need to make some more firewood, though. Yeah. And I need my grass. Do I need sticks? I'll take those anyway. And I do need my packed earth. Oops. You know, I could just use a torch for this. It'd probably be easier. Here we go. One more charcoal burn underway. And let's see about making a bismuth bronze shovel. Let's, don't need that for now. I mean, while the axe isn't what you call fantastic durability, it's better than nothing. Where's my shovel? That's for the falcons. Ah. Now that's for the hammer. That's for the shovel. Actually, do they have spade? No. The shovel. Shovel it is. I might as well, use my bismuth bronze ingot. Save me the trouble. This is the equivalent of making a full set of tools in Minecraft. Oh, why did the ground fall apart? Because subsidence or landslides are a thing in the game. So if you've got a certain types of soil, it will slip under your feet. So after I finished cutting the tree down, yeah, it destabilized it. That's one of the reasons why I've got packed earth around here. It sort of stabilizes the ground that you're walking on. Sort of. Yeah, no, it's a. I switched off cave-ins. You can also have cave-ins in the mines. Uh, and I elected not to have that turned on. Yeah, I think you can have earthquakes. Can't remember if I kept seismic activity on. At some point, I'm going to need to make bronze everything else. And to be honest with you, let's see. It's very tempting to make another pickaxe and another... Yeah, because this is almost dead, so I might actually be advised to make another pickaxe and another prospecting pick. I think I'll do that. So I need... let's see, 28 copper. I need 8 tin. Not 8 tin. Where's my zinc? Ah, I think it's 8. And 4 bismuth. And that will make enough so that I can make some more of those. There are several types of pickaxe. You've got copper, several types of bronze pickaxe, steel, you don't have a flint pickaxe. See if I got this right. Yeah, 200 units of bismuth bronze. How about that? Got it right. And that will make those for me. Yeah, if you look at yeah, you say you got copper, tin bronze, bismuth bronze, black bronze, gold and silver, iron, meteoric iron, steel. So, yeah. Well, that was weird. Why did... Excuse me a second. Oh. Blasted thing. Sorry, that's a subside issue there. Is that a game, or is that something in this in a Vintage Story? There are no traders in the version of gameplay that I'm using. So it's just me. There are no traders. But if it's a game, then I've not heard of it. I know there are traders in the game, but not this version. This is pure survival. Um, so no, there are no ruins, there's no lore, there's no traders in this world. There's just me and survival. The traders I found were irritating. I didn't like have their voices. But yeah, no. I didn't want there's other game, let's say this other game mode, where you have to deal with monsters spawning, temporal rifts, and all I wanted to do was play survival. Didn't want to have to do with the horror elements of it. As if the wolves and bears aren't bad enough. In some ways, this is almost survival long dark at the moment. Yes, yes, it was. Yeah, and I found I was very irritated by that. That does not look like appetizing pie, it has to be said. Bismuth bronze shovel. We have made some progress. Oh, I wonder. Ah, okay. Simple bow, crude bow. At some point, I've got to make. Okay, what do I need for a recurve? Okay, I would need leather. What do I need for a longbow? Why do I need leather for a longbow? Or resin? Oh, that's interesting. If I could find beeswax and a pelt, which I need fat for, which I don't have at the moment. It's just as far as I can tell. Well, yeah, the horror aspect is simply in addition to the regular wolves and bears and whatever else there might be in the game, you can have monsters that spawn in and try and break into your hut and this sort of thing. And then every so often, you get a temporal rift, which makes life a pain in the neck. So So what was I thinking? Another oven, wasn't I? Which I need fire clay for. And I don't think I've got... Fire clay is clay plus powdered calcined flint, and I used all my clay making cobblestone. Right, what am I doing? Considering another kitchen, aren't I? Sorry, an actual kitchen. So I can do two things at once, which would mean I need to move stuff somewhere. Where can I build where? I'm not going to... yeah, sort of constrained myself. That's the lake over here. I could sort of put a kitchen out in this direction. Or I could put the kitchen through here and dismantle the chimney. I need to really sort this out. Make it a little less boring. Or I could... no, if I build this way, I'm onto the farm. I could build back here. Hello. Not quite sure why there's so much light. Of course, what I could do is build the kitchen underground. I've got the space. I mean, this is just, yeah, it's far from extremely dark. This is just the entrance to my mine shaft. Now normally I would spend the night sifting sand, and I don't really need to do that, but I don't have anything else I can immediately think of beyond... I mean, I could make bronze ingots, I suppose, but I'm not sure that really benefits me anything. Well, I don't actually have... I hope I only got about half an hour ago. I do, so... I think we'll use up our slate sand. Just grab what we can. Rather than sleep through the night. I am very tempted to see how high I have to be in order to able to shoot a bear but stay out of range of it. How many arrows do you need to shoot a bear? Build a bear pit. I did see, I think it was Gemini Tay, who is the only YouTuber I've actually watched playing this game. She built a pit, then lured the bear into the pit and threw spears at it. But she was actually in a region where the bears were more prevalent. For some reason, precisely where I am, I don't see much. At least I haven't lately. I think I did see a bear in this region at one point, but it was either a bear or a wolf. And I know you think, oh, okay, that's a fairly simple distinction to make. A large furry animal. I mean, there are ways of making, catching pigs, breeding pigs, catching chickens. Oh, I just realized I could make glass. Do I want to make glass? I suppose I could. Have actual glass windows. But I definitely need to find. I'm now at the point where iron ore probably is feasible. If I could, well, if I could find iron ore. Actually, let's have a look. So, iron ingot. Oh, that's interesting. Blister steel. Created by iron bloom. Created by smelting in a foundry. Yeah. And I need magnetite. I mean, this is the same sort of thing. Smelts into an iron bloom. Smelting in bloomery. Doesn't tell you how you smelt it in a bloomery. Pulverizer. Oops. What happened there? Oh, my bad. I haven't even seen a hint of iron ore. Closest I came was meteoric iron. And I didn't realize if I dug where I found the meteoric iron, I'd have probably found more. which makes a sort of sense. But I didn't do that. Yeah, I wonder how high up you have to be before a bear can't hit you. That's the kind of experiment I will have to do at some point. I just don't want to do it right now for obvious reasons. I don't want to make that trip across the frozen ocean. I don't even know if the ocean is frozen. Dying is bad enough. I have a feeling if I, like I say, if I died now, I'd end up in a constant cycle of dying, because I wouldn't be able to get back. So I'd have to do, oh wow, yeah. I'd end up in a sort of death spiral until the seasons changed. And I don't think I have any way of changing my spawn point. You can change your spawn point in, I think, the other game mode. I don't know that you can in survival mode. But you have, in the other one, you have to trade with a trader to get something. And like I say, there are no traders. Yeah. It's still freezing outside. The weather is not improving. How long do I have to go before I can actually start planting again without worrying about everything being covered by snow or not growing because of the cold? Got a suspicion I'm going to end up setting up multiple bases depending on local resources. Unless I can find iron ore near here. It's not like Minecraft where you can set up an automated iron farm. I was very confused when I found out about iron farms in Minecraft. Because the word farm implies you're growing things. And I found out about iron farms in the days when it was built around doors. Doors and villages. So you sort of had to essentially fool the game into thinking there was a village. And you had to create the circumstances so that the iron golems would spawn and then automatically die and drop their iron. It's actually a lot easier now. Because now, unless they've changed it recently, a village in Minecraft is defined by beds, not doors. And I think you need 3 villagers, 3 beds, and you've pretty much got the basics for an iron farm in Minecraft. Can't remember how many iron farms I've made. In when I start a new world, iron farms are one of the first things I yeah, probably one of the very first things I build. If I have access to villagers. If I don't have access to villagers, then that gets a little more complicated, but you can still do it. You have to create a mob sorter, catch a witch, catch zombified villagers. Yeah, it gets slightly more complicated if you don't have access to villagers. But you can do it. I've done it a couple of times, I think. At least twice. Oh, the porridge works well. Oh, I'm in the process of freezing delicate parts of my anatomy. Oh, it requires a pulverizer. Huh. I think I can actually build one of those. So, in principle, oh, now that part's easy. Add a toggle. I wouldn't access. Oh my goodness. Okay, that becomes a little harder. I can't make glass. All right. a wooden axle, a lump of fat, a log. Oh, wow. Ha! Some of this stuff I'm not going to get done anytime soon. Oops, sorry, I want to check my body temperature there. Kind of wish there was a way to sort of auto process things like the sand into yeah, auto process the panic. I don't know whether you can or not. Actually, I mean, okay, cog. No. So what could you see? What could you build with this? And I mean, I know what that is. Make a gearbox. Large gear section, which is an ingredient for that. A large wooden gear. It says, you know, mechanical power part. Oh, I bet that's for the windmill. Windmill rotor. Windmill sails. Okay, mechanical power. Ah. Used to mechanize milling, to automate working iron blooms, smithing any type of metal plate, power the Archimedes screw, transport you'll need to craft one windmill rotor, 4 sails. Oh, did I collect my... Yeah, I did. So, I do need to consider a way. I need better armor, which means leather, which means I've got to go things like hunting wolves. Which means I wonder I can make a gambeson. Shield? I didn't know I could make a shield. I didn't know I could make shields. Sticks and cattails. I didn't know you could make shields. You're kidding me. Oh, for heaven's sake. Huh. I could make a shield. I could actually make this, I think. Yeah, I can. I can make a proper shield. Why did I not know that you can make shields? In terms of armor, now this is more real world than anything else. It is considered that if you can only get one piece of armor, you get a shield. If you can afford 2 pieces of armor, you get a shield and a helm. Now, granted, that's not necessarily for fighting bears, but I can make shields. Ah, shield. Now I definitely want a shield, which means I need a couple of ingots of bronze. So now I've got something else to do. Why did I not think of that? They've got armor, but it never occurred to me to look up shields. I suppose because it's survival. No, you can make armor. Why did I not think of shields? Twit. And it's relatively straightforward now. Alright, let's see what I need to make a shield. I probably won't be able to do it now, but it's the shield. Yeah, tin bronze. I presume you can use bismuth bronze. Yes. The boss requires I'm assuming just the one, and I need that as well. So I need 2 bronze ingots. Time is it? I've actually probably got time to do this. I can actually get it started. So I would need 28. This. I need 8. Zinc. And I would need 4. So I need at least 2 ingots. But at least tomorrow I can get started on actually defending myself. Why did I not think of this? I am... If I were the type to be infuriated, I would be infuriated. Making a shield. What other types of shields? So you've got a birch shield, which is durability 3 out of 3. 300. Okay. Oak shield 315. Maple shield 300. I think I've got some oak. Okay. 300 is actually pretty. Oaken shield. Do I have oak? Where's my... I do have oak. I do have oak. Yeah, I can make an oaken shield. Just call me Thorin. Now, I'm not about to go and see whether I can immediately take on a bear with it, but still. Actually, I am tempted to. Hey, Danny. I'm afraid you catch me pretty much at the end, but it's good to see you. How are you doing? I hope your car is behaving itself still. You catch me just after the point I realized I can make a halfway decent shield in the game. And I am now preparing to be able to make that. Oops. Can't believe that. I'm going to keep saying that now. For days to come. I can't believe it. Never occurred to me. I can make a shield. Twit that I am. Oh no! Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Danny. That's terrible. How's your mum doing? Oh, okay. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that, Danny. Unfortunately, I actually have to get going. Um, Obviously, I'll be here for the long dark. Um, I'm not sure if there's anything I can do, but if there is, well, let me know. But yeah, I do have to get on. So as Danny and Tony, I'm not sure if that's better or worse, but yeah. But as Tony and Danny know, I'll be back 2 hours from now. I'll be streaming The Long Dark. And then this evening is probably Warframe. Probably going on the Steel Path in Warframe with Kulavo, for those of you who are familiar with Warframe. Thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for the likes. If I haven't checked, but I will check now. If anybody's subscribed during the stream, I do thank you for the subscription during the stream. Very kind of you. If anybody else wishes to follow suit, that would be nice. I'm at 366. Good heavens. It's only taken me nearly 18 months to get that far. Anyway, again, thank you for the company. Thanks for the chat. If you were not in chat, that's fine. It does help the time pass for me. I hope you all have a good day. And I will see you all next time.